We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's his second touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, what an unforced error at an... moment just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Red on the red.
They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Lawrence. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone.
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
5 wide.
They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, BiLLs. Extra point attempt still to come. He gets it to go. And the BiLLs will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Jaguar first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
14, Jaguar at 7.
Second and a yard.
Red, 23.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Go, let's go.
Throwing is Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
11.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He'll get that to Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
What's that?
Play action. It's Allen. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point, up and good. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hey, Lion.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. To throw is Lawrence. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Lawrence to throw for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
On second down, Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Here's first and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10.
One more time going up top with Allen.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To throw again, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
A run now on second down, and he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Alert, alert, alert. Alert.
Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lawrence now on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Now a handoff running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Allen to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's in! Dalton Kincaid! Touchdown, Bills! The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Hey, go!
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And a short pickup past the 25. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Lion. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's across midfield. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Hey.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13, Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That one taken in. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Stop. Alert. Look out.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Half 85.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Allen will throw. Going up top. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Lawrence gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And he's going to have a Jags first down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. Again, working deep downfield. That's caught. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
They simply just don't have an answer for this guy defensively, Mike. I mean, regardless of who they put on him in man coverage or the type of zone coverage they try to capture him with, they simply can't slow him down, and we've already seen it here today. A fair share of big plays through the air, a couple.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the BiLLs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Now he'll air one out. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Lawrence. Going for it all. And he will score again. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll try the right side this time. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bills. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Throwing is Lawrence. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for two. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Now a give on the ground. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third down, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Bills bringing on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
Ready up. All right, let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Time is an issue. One timeout, 2-minute warning to work with, but they need points. First down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Hey, easy.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before third down.
Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on fourth and long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll get this up close to a first down as he stopped just shy of midfield. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Play action. It's Allen on the blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
56, 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not, the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Another try, second and 10.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll go play action here with Allen. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
This one, downfield, for Kincaid. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.